Can't hear you. Callie.
What is up? What is up? Welcome to another episode of The Real. I am your host, BG, with the lovely ladies, Miss Marty Cruz and God is Z in the building. How you guys doing today?
Hi, we doing good. Ready?
I am well ready for tonight's combo.
Yes, sir. Let's get into it.
So you guys ready for this hot topic? Ready to get started or something?
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
What is up? Welcome to another episode of The Real. I am your host, BG. God is Z might be with us or might not be with us. We'll see what happens. We had some schedule difficulties, but I got my boy, my brother from another mother, and special co-host is Q.Smith in the building. How you doing today, my guy? 2 cups shorty in the building.
Judy. What's up, my boy? I'm doing great, my man. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me, man. What's up, world? What's up, man? What's up, gang? How you doing, my man?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. It's another day. It's been a minute since we've been on this show, so I had to come bring it back. You know what I'm saying? I had to bring a friend along and, some more hot topics. So, let everybody know what you do, where you're from and what you do on the social media tip.
Hey, man, first and foremost, man, I want to thank you for having me on The Real. It's your boy, 2 Cup Shorty, man, Q.Smith himself. You can follow my channel, my page. We do with my co-host, you feel me, with big CEOs. It's called Live, Live, Lit, Lit, Legit, Legit. You can follow that on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You can follow myself on Facebook, Demetrius, first name, last name Smith, you know what I mean? And on Instagram at 2 Cup Lit. That's 2 Cup CUP Lit, LIT. You did.
I knew it, baby. I knew I picked the right one. Here it is, man. So you guys make sure you guys hit them up on the social media platforms. I do know in the description they do got the Live Lit Legit. Awesome show. You guys got to check in on it. They talk about all kind of hot topics, great stuff. They on another level. So check those guys out. But today, I want to talk to my boy about, women of the past versus women of the day. What women be asking from us men today as opposed to what we were needed for in the past, and how social media, has played a big part into today's dating scene, relationship scene, and things like that. So we thought it'd be a little nice topic to talk about, my boy, while we having a little favorite beverage on the side. So
a little beverage,
beverage, yeah.
A little beverage. Take a little sip.
Sippity sip. So let's start off, man. Where you want to start off with them? I want to go straight to this. Okay. And this is not all women. This is not going to pertain to all women or all men. We do know there's a lot of different type of relationships out there. And, do you, whatever you do you. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate on nobody. I don't judge nobody, and I don't really care what you do with your life. These are just our feelings and what we like to talk about. So I'm gonna start out with just like, the dating scene today. It seems like, with social media influence on these women, they're out there, making their money on TikToks, making their money on Facebook, making their money on YouTube, making their money all over the place, and now it seems like it's starting to pull over into the dating game where it's like now girls expect you whether they got it or not. It's one thing to be making racks on top of racks, what I'm saying, asking a nigga to come with something, correct. It's another thing to be working at like Walmart and you still asking the same thing. So You know what I'm saying? So I just want to dig into you and get your opinion on what you're thinking about the situation, how these ladies be treating you. You know, come with the bag first.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna answer your first question. The very first initial statement, the slash question was, "What's the difference between today? What are they saying today that they wasn't saying yesterday?" Big dog, get what they saying? What's your cash out?
What's your cash out?
What's your cash out? That's what I don't know. They telling you like, what's your cash out? So you can listen. I need you to send me cat. No, no, my bad. I'm running back. They ask you, do you got a cash out? Or they just tell you cash out me. That's it. They were telling you cash out me, and then after that, it's a dollar sign, and then they name, they cash out name.
Dollar sign name cash at me, please.
What?
This is like even before like you really hang out with them. This is before you guys even establish if you even like each other. You know what I'm saying? Like
My boy, when you go ask for the number, guess what they asking you? You got to cash out. Cool. What?
how do you
That
feel when
ain't.
you hear that?
I feel like, where am I? This can't be the same world. You know what I mean? Like, what you mean cash out? Like, what you like, huh? Why is you asking for my cash out? Like, my mom asking for your number. Like, hey, how you doing? What's your name? You know, where you from? Um, and by the way, was born in Birmingham, raised in Montgomery. Like, let me get to know you. Nothing. And that even back in school, like how is it in school now? Like, remember the piece of paper was, do you like me? Yes, no, maybe, circle one.
Right?
Get what them folks saying.
You
You
got
got
cash
cash
out?
out.
Right? And it's like I understand, like guys are supposed to provide, and if you're gonna go ask a girl out or whatever, it is cool for you to pay for things and whatnot like that. But these initial meetings, these initial greetings, and the initial interactions with the women, they just be talking about where the money at right off the jump. And I don't feel like I'm older, so I don't feel like this was nothing the way they used to roll back in the day. So
I feel like it was more of a formula. You know what I mean? You had to get to the pedigree of things. Now is skip first base, skip second base, skip third. These folks even skipping home base, and that's what you're trying to get. It's like it's on a different level now. I mean, the normal conversation dialogue that you'll have, it's not that no more. Like, bro, people, you don't, okay, cause in the dating world, they don't exchange phone numbers no more.
it's
It's
weird.
straight, bro. It's straight. What's your Instagram? What's your gram? What's your gram? What's your Facebook? What's your? It's not what's your phone number. Like, we actually have to contact. They prioritizing it and implemented it to where no 7 digits, no 10 digits, maybe 10 characters or 5 characters. You have to get their name. The only way you can contact me is through my social. That's crazy. But then again, I guess it works in hindsight because phone cut off. They got Wi-Fi. You can still tap in through the social. You feel me? So,
Oh, okay. Benefits,
you
benefits,
know
benefits to
me.
both sides. I see what you're saying with that. Yeah, and it's like you said, like it's so private, and there are a lot of creeps out there, and I understand. So, why some of these barriers are up. There's some crazy people out there that do a lot of crazy things. But if you're interested in somebody, you should be able to talk to each other. Set up something where you can hang out first. Like, even if sometimes you get to the point where you're setting up something to hang out, and then on the way to the hangout, you get that call, but can you stop at the store and pick up, a bottle? You want to get some smoke or whatever? And I ain't
Some
ate all day.
magnums. Some
I ain't ate all
magnums.
day. So can you go ahead and buy me some food? That the restaurant right around the corner from my house. If you want to come by, and pick up some, I can call it in right now. You're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa! I just met you like today, like, and you already like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not ladylike to me.
It's all about the money. Like, it's not about nothing else. The principle, the dialogue, the pedigree, the formula. None of those things exist anymore, my man. I feel like they do, but you got to find them in rare places. You know what I mean? You got to come across that rare conversation, that rare person that's ready to dive in to that type of world like you are. Because now, 2022 going into 2023, Why they finna start teleporting girls to your doorstep?
Woo.
Order up something. What you ordering?
Order up something, and it's just like I had a conversation with a female that was like, what I'm saying, I heard her talking, like if a nigga want to date me, he's gonna have to come with, Gucci bags and Prada, like what you giving me, before you even get my time, my things. Just like, they think just because they look good, right, the guy have to give gifts. It's like bringing the queen gifts for their attention. You know what I'm saying? Like last I checked, excuse my language, but dick and
Oh,
pussy
go
was
ahead.
the dick and pussy was the same. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't
You say
no
say it again. Say it one more
dick and
time, my
pussy
wife.
is the same. That's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 50-50, and girls think that their pussy is so gold that it is not 50-50. It's like you gotta pay for this, you gotta give gifts for this, you gotta, when did that change? Because growing up, like I said, it was 50-50. I ain't never had to worry. It was nothing about them thinking they were better than us or we were better than them. It's just like, that's if we thought it was, you know what I'm saying?
Now, if you want to talk that shit, we can talk that shit. You ready to talk that shit?
Yeah, I'm trying to start out slow. I'm not trying to overdo it in a jump. We just
Okay,
starting,
okay,
but
okay, okay. Yes,
I
sir.
just,
But
it
but
amazes me. It's like everybody's materialistic. They see Instagram, they see Facebook, they see Twitter, they see the Gucci bags on these girls. They don't see none of the hard work some of these girls take to get it. You know what I'm saying? They don't see none of the what the girls doing behind the scenes to get these things, but they just think, oh, that's what you gotta do. You gotta get all that stuff to get these getting these pants. You know what I'm saying? Or not even getting these pants to even get to know me. You know what I'm saying?
like,
Even to find out if we even like each other.
that's so sad, brother, and I agree. Like it's a material base. Like you have to come with something. Back then, the day, you have to come with a great conversation. You have to come with good looks. You have to smell good. Have all your teeth. All shit like that. You know what I mean? But now, like my boy say, it's about a Gucci bag you got to bring to the table. Prada. You feel me? Skip that default on Birkins. The girls want the Birkins. Like you gotta have the Birkins. So
Right?
uh, I feel like how are we one? Not just let's just say we can afford it, right? We can afford it. The Birkins, but what's the principle? What is the common denominator of love? Like, how do we get to know one another? How do we get to grow with one another? How do we get to live forever with one another? It ain't the Birkins. The Birkins come and go. You just found out about the Birkin. You feel me? So it's like if we base love off materialistic things, how far will we really get?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. How far are we getting? You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like, people are out there and they're, trying to start and actually like, how do you even get to know someone? Like if they just told you straight up to hang out with me, you gotta buy me something. You gotta give me a bag. And like even if you're the guy to go do it, like you're basing everything off of some bullshit right off the jump.
Yeah, only way she can get that unless she ride my family on Dirty Santa. That's it. You might just picked up. I might got your number. You did. That's
Right?
it. But that's sad though that that's what we got to lead to. Back in the day, Callie, remember? It's like, hey, can I take you out? Can I take you to the movies? You know what I
Right?
mean? You know what I'm saying, gentlemen? Yeah, we pay for the ticket. You know what I'm saying? A little popcorn. These folk then switch the popcorn to the Birkin.
To the bourbon.
They didn't switch the candy to the lamb chop. I'm talking about the lamb chop. Have you heard about the lamb chops? That's the lamb
Mm.
truck. The Lamb truck, Lamborghini truck. They want a
Oh hell
Lamborghini truck. They don't want a Honda Accord 2022. That's what they want. The Lamb chop, the Lamb truck. They want $100,000 car off gate, like from the rip. Birkins, hundred. I'm talking about hell of a hell of a shopping spree. Your receipt got to be this long, and we got to post it. Like, and then let's talk about that, Callie. Posting. How you feel about dating and posting? When I say
yes.
posting, you know what I mean. How you feel about it? Like
Everything you do,
this is like, bro, this is becoming mandatory. If you don't take pictures of me and our current location, this is the female talking. If you don't take pictures of us within the current location and show the world, then we ain't official. Like you hide some. Like that, like that's like if you're applying for a job and they telling you, hey, this is the criteria. Like the girls are making that the criteria. You have to post me and you together, lovey-dovey, at our current location and let these folk know we're real. Or we not together. Like everything else that matters, we built all that doesn't matter unless you do this. That's crazy.
How do you feel about that? It's like, why does everything has to be posted? You know what I'm saying? Tweeted. You know, it's like validation. Why do even arguing? You see all over social media. Whenever you get in a fight, you see someone getting in a fight with each other. It's like the guy or the girl's posting it right there. This bitch crazy. I hate her. You know what I'm saying? She ruining my life, but then still be with him. The girl be like, oh, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. That's why I fucked this homie. He ain't shit. And still be together. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's
Yeah,
going on?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why is you throwing your emotions out first? You know, is it just to access? You know, nowadays we didn't have this growing up. We didn't have no Twitter or no Facebook or none of that to just throw on something. You know what I'm saying? Like now you do have that in these relationships. Like, do you think is there some sort of privacy level you should have in these type of situations? What up, Drew?
I feel the same way, man. I feel like it is like privacy you should have, but the privacy is gone once because we'll allow it to be gone. And then also in the sick world, we live in this space called clout. So you never know, you know how at the end of action and reaction, we always ask what's the motive? It's scary now when you see things posted, hence to what you're saying, because we don't know what's the motive. Like, why
Mm-hmm.
are you posting this? Why are you doing this? And it's so sad to where I feel like the it's kind of ruining the relationship because we're not once again looking for the common denominator, which is the solution to the problem. That's creating more problems. Now we got everybody else, you know what I mean, in the hour. So when you go to your local market, you got little Cindy and Brenda and Bethy down there talking about, you feel me? And Brenda, they talking about, oh, I seen and I heard. Why did you see and heard? Like that's none of y'all, you know what I mean? So I
Right.
think that makes it go harder to come here instead of going, that away. So I don't know why we feel the need to do that. I don't know why we feel the need to why do you feel we need to put it on the
If you want to be
like
honest, like I tell people all the time, it's insecurities. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, like every relationship you get into, you got to worry about the insecurities and the troubles of the past. You know what I'm saying? And some people bring in that into their relationship too as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm just speaking in generality. Like it's always rules set up right off the jump. You know what I'm saying? If you want to date me, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you're like, oh, I remember my last, so I don't want you doing this. I don't want you doing that. Let me try to mold you into this or that and the other. You know, and it's like that's so not how a relationship should be started. Like I feel like the insecurities of the world and insecurities from past relationships, they don't just look at them like relationships are learning experiences. When you go through them, you learn a lot. You know about yourself, about the other person. You know, you're moving through the days of time with each other, and it's just like it's just nothing but a growth spurt. Whether it's something bad happened to you at the end of it, or you know you did the wrongdoing at the end of it. It was all that experience for you to take and grow from it. But now that growth has turned into rules, regulations. Like I feel like if you gotta have so many rules and regulations to be with a person, why are you with them? You know, like this
yeah,
is
nah.
one life. We got one life. Like, why does it have to be all these rules and regulations? If I'm down with you, you down with me, we down for each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, in relationships, like you literally split half of your life with this person. You know, you guys, your incomes, you're all your income. Your place is y'all place. You know what I'm saying? You guys have kids or whatnot. It's like everything just starts from there and it's like expands out. Like, why does it have to be relationship? You know, so many rules. You know, you look at so many good relationships that might have broken up for cheating or might have broken up because he had just
Social media
social
for one,
media. Yeah,
to answer back on today's topic in this episode, like why are relationships not like the past relationships? A large part, the majority percentage of is based off social media. that is something that's implemented once again if you're applying for a job criteria when it comes to the foundation and the formula of a relationship. Guess what's on the paper? When it comes to marriage, guess what's on the paper? When it comes to da da da, guess what's on the paper? Social media. Like we have lost the true pedigree and the true notion and motive of what consists of a real solid foundation, as we call a relationship. So as we get to stir towards why you like a picture, when we get to
Ooh, like that. Wait. On that note, how do you feel about that? Like, I feel like we all grown as hell, right? You know, and if we're in a relationship with somebody and they like another person's picture, whether the opposite sex, for one,
so
I
do
don't.
wait. Do you see the question that you asking right now? That is so crazy that this means that much on a day-to-day survival in a relationship.
It
Like
does.
like run the question back again. Y'all pay attention to what he's saying. If you're in a relationship in 2022, guess what you got to be worried about? Run it back. What the question
You
was, run
know,
it back.
you're sitting there and like, yeah, you might like a person's picture. Like you might say, you know how they like when you click on a comment, something might pop up and be like, oh, beautiful. You click that, and it's like, nowadays, like guys and girls, they be like hounding your page, like, oh, you liked her picture? Oh, so that's a girl you want to fuck? Oh, that's a girl you like? Oh, that's a girl. Oh, you want her instead of me? It's like, listen. There's a lot of other worse things. Like I be watching porn. I can be watching in the bathroom with my magazine. You know what I'm saying? Some weird stuff like that. And just because I like or think another person is beautiful or good looking, now it's like you done broke every rule of rules. You know what I'm saying? Now the earth will shatter. And now there's huge problems going on in the household. You know,
So, with that being said, how do we move forward in today's time? Because guess what, my boy? Guess what, audience? Guess what, world? Guess what, the real? That wasn't a part of the conversation in a relationship when we woke up. Because guess what? When you when you talking to your significant other, somebody would thought you was crazy in your mind if you was to say, why did you like somebody's picture or post or comment? We didn't even know what those words meant. Like, what is you talking about? We were literally looking at them like, what did you talk? And the fact that that is a conversation that you have to have is scary. So the fact that social media has so much of an imprint in today's time, today's relationships, I feel like it's very important. Once again, getting to the common denominator and the solution that you establish, because now we live off criteria. If you should, filling up a job out, you doing the same thing when you agree into a relationship. So you guys have to set those terms and conditions before one another. Therefore, we can rock out. You know what I mean? Forever instead of going crazy, man, and going on the shade room or going on one of these podcasts where you're looked at as instead of, and we own, and it's leverage. This is leverage. You know what I mean? And it don't even take the person that's in the two persons that's in a relationship. It just takes somebody that's in that room with a device that we own with the record button on.
all
And
right.
now your business all out on you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
we have to carry ourselves with that notion, knowing that hey, everybody's watching. When you think nobody's watching, you know what I mean? It's a lot of people that's watching but not saying that they are. So be careful what you do, and let's be careful as a unit, and let's move righteous as a unit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's hard to have that conversation when it goes back to why you like that whole pitch. Who that ball head? What? At the red light. What? Maybe.
Like you being in general, do you think it's a problem? Did you think another person's attractive? Like, do you think it's a problem if someone in a relationship thinks that if you think someone else is attractive, there's a problem?
I'm from hell yeah. You can't be liking the girl if you're in a relationship. You can't go on the gram and scroll and like a picture where these girls bad, thick, skinny. I'm talking about. You can't be scrolling and double tap when these folk at the red light twerking on the headlight. You can't be doing that when you sitting next to them. For what how I grew up, you feel me? You can't be doing that. Now, at the same time, you gotta ask yourself this: what if it was different? The shoe was on the other foot, vice versa. Would you like La Mama, y'all laying in the bed night time, but before y'all go night, La Mama got her phone out and she's strolling and she's saying GQ magazine or something. Hey boy, here got it. You know what I'm saying? Would you like that? Like you look like what La Mama on? Like why is she tapping these? So if Cuz was right here right now, who you double tapping, it fuck me. She thinking the same thing. Whoever La Mama that you double tapping, if she was here right now, it fuck me.
But I think it's different. Like, I don't think guys think about stuff like that. At least most guys don't. Like, I don't ever like I've never went
Shit.
into no one's computer. I never went into no one's phone trying to look for some bullshit. Like, why? Like, I don't really, if it is, it is. If we're here for here, we're together, we're together. If you have interest in other things, then that's, you should bring that to my attention and we can figure that part out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can do what we got to do, but I'm not wasting no time going to no one's phone, definitely not someone's social media platform to go see who they like and who they didn't like. What the hell?
I agree. I agree.
If you
Cause
got that kind of time, you ain't doing what you
I
need to do in life to
damn
be successful. You know what I'm saying?
I
You ain't
damn
balling out. You ain't maximizing
like
your day. You ain't
listen,
seasoning the day.
listen.
If that's what you
I
kind of time you got.
listen. Listen, I damn sure ain't doing it. I damn sure ain't doing it. But get what, my boy? Just like we ain't doing it, it's a lot of people that feel the opposite way. What really get grinds their gear is to actually go in and look for that, establish that in their mind before they actually see it. They tell themselves, "I know I'm finna find this. I know I'm finna find this. This finna grind their gears." So when they actually find what they say they was gonna find, it's like, um. So some people actually live off that energy, man. You know what I mean? So I think that's once again why it's very imperative to, hey man, talk to your mate. Talk to who you want to spend the next 5, 10, 15 forever with. Ain't in that 5, 10 forever with. Like, no, because this social media, man, it ain't you can't sit down at the round table, you know, a good Thursday evening, Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock, go out to the movies, the casual way of doing things, walk in the park, you know what I mean? All that stuff you can do to a bare minimum now. So guess what? You gotta tell these folks, hey, say what you own. You know what I mean? Like what you not in that, you
And
ain't say it
another
like
thing,
that.
it's a topic of like, the worth, like what they should do, what you should do. You know what I'm saying? When you're on that topics, like girls don't do. There's a lot of girls that can't cook no more. There's a lot of girls that don't clean. And I'm not saying that those are criteria for anything. I'm just saying in general, like roles reverse where they're trying to do our stuff. It's like if you got if you're a girl, right? They think sometimes that just because their looks, like that gets them the world by itself. I don't have to cook. I don't have to clean. I don't have to, jock you. I don't have to, what I'm saying? Like support you,
Okay, so
boost your
what is the looks
interest.
going what is the looks gonna do for me though besides me just looking?
Exactly. But I'm saying nowadays there are a lot of girls that are like that, where it's just like, hey, I look good, so that is your reward, and that is it. And there's guys probably that do the same thing too. I'm not trying to be sexist on this situation and all, because it does go both ways. But I'm just saying, like, there's always got to be a point where you're bringing something to a relationship. If you're not bringing nothing to the relationship, I don't care how good you're looking. It's like it's already on an unfair balance. You know what I'm saying? Like where
So
it's like,
and that's my theory. It should be on a fair balance. I feel like the purpose of a relationship is for each individual to fulfill the unfulfillment. So where I lack, you implement my growth. Where you lack, I implement your growth. And as a unit, we grow together and make each other better.
Hmm.
But how can we when this is the starting points? You got to cash out. What's
You
your
got
cash
cash
out?
out. You got cash out. Right off
What
jump.
we doing, my boy? What we
Like
doing?
money doesn't come. Relationship, love, like there's a lot of things that like it's really broad because there's so many different type of people in the world. There's so many type of different beliefs in the world. There are people that
Right.
that raise certain ways, that different
Yeah.
ways that make them believe certain things. So like I
Yeah.
tell everybody, there's nothing that's really consistently the same. There's nothing that consistently there's no right or there's no real wrong. Besides the obvious. You know, when it comes to like how you have your relationship. You know what I'm saying?
But then again though, I feel like even back in those times, when I say those times, it's still today those times where you have those type of people. However, when I say in those times pre-social media, like you had to match up to those people in some kind of light. Why? Because y'all had a conversation that led up to, hey, this is who I am. Well, this is who I am. How can we still? It wasn't me picking up. The first thing I do when I wake up, roll up, find my phone, and stroll. My brain gone already. You know what I mean? And now I missed the conversation. I missed the part in the opportunity where I can sit down and find your walk of life. I can't find your walk of life because I'm looking at your page and this is what you posting. So I'm thinking this is your walk of life. I'm thinking this is your walk of life off what I see, off your feed, off your story, off your you did.
Mm-hmm.
Talking social, my bad. It's just that social bit, dog.
But it's like that's what it is. Back in the day, you just when you met a girl, you met her out, in public. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like, oh, I scrolled and I seen some girl and I hit her up in her DM. It was like you
Cause
met her real life. You know what I'm
it
saying?
was
So
on
like you had a
it
real
was
life
on
conversation with her. Hey, we're gonna
it
hang
was
out. We can go hang out together and we're gonna talk about what we like and what we don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like
don't listen.
nowadays, they'll scan your profile or you'll scan their profile and like, oh, you think you already come to conclusion of what's going on.
Cut you off, my boy. Keep going, Cali, because you're going dumb right here. You're going stupid. But I must say this as you said that, Cali, let the people know. It was only two ways to get a number back in the day. It was only two ways. Guess what those two ways was? Either you going out in public and talking to them face to face. Hey, say my name is what's your name? Number. Boom. Or they had to come to a family gathering, or you know what I mean? You had to
Mhm.
come in house. Dang, I ain't never seen her before. We ain't had the opportunity to search her. You know what I mean? Her had to be seen, like she had to pull up on us, or we had to pull up on her, like her establishment, her gathering. You know what I mean? Family reunions. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? When you
Social
ain't family,
events.
but you know what I'm saying? Like when you
Mhm.
ain't family, but you know what I'm saying, extended family, but you pull up at it was stuff like that. The only like, and that was per. That was per, because guess what you seen? Them in real life before you scroll and seen what they posting, but not be living. Default might not be living what they posting. So guess what? It's already messed us up on how we should begin the conversation of knowing one another long term, longevity. Because guess what I see? Before I can even talk to you, get what I see? Versus then I get to talk to you versus of what I see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'll be like talking to them,
Bro, the
and then
formula is it's crazy, bro.
you'd be talking to them before you even ask for the phone number. Remember, you have to know what's up with the girl first. You would talk to her for a while. You don't even know if you want the girl's phone number or not. You know what I'm saying? You're like, okay, yeah, she's cute, but cute ain't everything. Like you can be cute and be a bitch, and I don't even want to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, like it's too
But the
much already.
fact
So
but the
if
fact
you
to have a
had that
real life
conversation to
conversation,
figure that out first, and now you just see all the pictures, so that by the time you're like, ooh, whoa, okay, okay, you know, okay, yeah, I do want to talk to her, and I would fucking hook up with her, and I'm down with that. Or vice
La
versa.
Mama,
Oh, he
La,
is hot. Look at his car he got. That nigga got money. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's for show what's going down. As opposed to
the
like real life intervention. I feel like that's what social media
listen,
is.
Cal,
It's something,
the bitch don't know two plus two.
right?
She thick than a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But the bitch don't know 2 plus 2. This whole still is talking about 5. That's crazy, right? 2 plus 2 equals 5 in her world, in her mind. But she the baddest chick you ever seen. Because why we didn't have the initial pedigree formula of, hey, what's your name? Hey, my name is, I'm from such such, da da da. The regular conversation, the regular dialogue. And what you say, Callie? We get to DMing them, and guess what? People don't know 2 plus 2. Now you find yourself in a relationship, a marriage. Now we talking financials.
You cutting out, big dog. I can't hear you. You're going good. You're cutting in and out. Cutting in and out.
Cutting in and out.
Yeah, on the volume. On the volume.
I'm coming in and out on volume.
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Can
gotta
you
hear
hear
you.
me? Can you hear
You
me better?
preaching right now.
Uh
There you go.
okay. But yes, man, say man, hey man, I'm just saying, Khaled, like think about that. I'd be hating to cut you off because you be going in, but I just wanna I want you to keep going, but I want us to talk about
Yeah.
those little bookmarks. I want you to keep going, but it be little something. I be like, hey, Khaled, but get what? We see that and they don't even know 2 plus 2. They don't know how to cook, like you say. They don't even know how to put a band-aid on. But they the thicket bitch and they the baddest bitch and they the bust down, beat up in the like when I say beat up, face beat up, how beat nail. You fit? Go ahead, my boy. Shit crazy. Shit it crazy. Go ahead, my boy.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't know, man. Like I said, like you said, even there's a lot more advances. Like we're even look at some of these girls, it's like catfish or whatever. It's like not even catfish. It'd be really that girl, but she done gave you a picture of her 2 years ago. Or even that guy, but he done gave you when he was working out full time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now you see him in real life, you're like, whoa, what's going on here? That's crazy. Like what's crazy is you see a girl at nighttime, she got all her makeup on and all that stuff, hair looking good. You're like, whoa, this is awesome. But then you see him the next day and they ain't got no hair, without the makeup on. It looked like somebody's uncle. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, they got the pants that make the booty look nice. You know what I'm saying? They got the bra that
They
pumps them
got
up.
that.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of advances that guys deal with before even seeing these girls today, like even knowing about what these girls really are about. And it's like it's cool for them. I feel like they're on like a whole nother level. And don't get me wrong, guys messed this up too. Guys messed this up when they went out there giving the girls what they wanted, want to put all the money into it. It's like, back in the day, Adam and Eve, baby, we all started naked. In Africa, we run around butt naked. You know
But
why?
yeah,
That would
nigga.
desensitize you to appearance. Put on
So
all these
that
clothes. You're letting clothes be the measurement of whether you're naked or you're not naked, and like that actually really matters is what the modern cultures do. But they took us away from our roots, and that's everybody that was here. We were running around butt ass naked. You think anybody cared about anything back in those days? You think guys really got excited over seeing some titties or a booty or whatever? No, it wasn't that way. We were just normal people walking around doing what we got to do. You liked each other from talking to each other, or you're, into each other's family, whatever the tribal stuff, whatever you went through back then. But now it's like the less you wear, the more excited the guy get. You know? It's like, oh, whoa, look at that ass hang out. Look at them titties pumped up,
oh, look at them double D, look at them double C, look at them double
Yeah.
B.
So it's
Yeah.
like now it's like that's what really matters. It's like guys were willing to pay for that. You see Playboy's huge. And it's been around since before both of us was even born.
Girls going wild.
You know? Where it showed a woman that off their looks, a guy will give you some money.
So, with that being said, that has been implemented into the formula. That gives us the equal sign, which equals the materialistic things of life, which equals the first thing you have to bring to the table is something materialistic, equals Birkin, lamb chops, what have you. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah. And I
But
get it.
I
Hey, do you get your money? If that's how you want to get your money, you know what I'm saying? Do you? If you're really good looking and people want to pay you money, that's really what models are in the first
no,
place.
yeah, we
That's
not
really what
knocking it. We
we're not
with it. We
knocking it
ain't.
at all.
We
Do
not
your
knocking it.
thing. But I'm
Do
just
your
saying, like,
thing, thug.
just because people do it doesn't mean it's the fad. It's the thing. It's the way it should go. Like I said, like you see broke girls doing it. You see ugly girls doing it. You see broke guys doing it. You see ugly guys doing it, or whatever. Like different type of people doing it that I feel like they shouldn't even be in that game. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't be playing like the rules. There's levels to this thing in life in terms of everything. In terms of what you can and cannot do. You know what I'm saying? You hit a certain plateau, that opens you up to another access level. You know what I'm saying? Where you might be able to get away with this that maybe if you were this other person, might not be able to get with this. And that's it, everything. If you can go race, whatever you want to call it, everywhere there's levels to the game. But I feel like a lot of women are stuck on this level that a lot of them never even seen before. They just see it on social media.
I was just about to say that, my boy. Guess what? They see it on social media, so instantly they boost themselves up to that level. Earlier, you had said something about McDonald's, working at McDonald's or Hardee's or whatever, Burger King. Them folk don't care that they work there. Because what they care about is what I see on this screen as I'm scrolling, I should be living. So the basics are skipped at that point. Because we all looking for a home plate. And home plate ain't even home no more. Because how we built and categorized and built our character off of everything and how we approach and implement everything is not basic. So it takes us that much longer to establish longevity in a relationship because we got all of these speed bumps that we have to overcome once again, hurdles, aka speed bumps, to get over to understand once again the solution, the common denominator of longevity. Like how we gonna get there? Cause Calais, get what you did last night. Double tap.
Double
And
tap.
get what Lil Mama did last night. Seen nigga in the club and asked him, you got cash out?
Was
But
that
these
cash
folks
out?
is but these folk coming home together and laying up like I just wish I don't know, man. I mean, I love the social media, bro. But you know what I mean? We get paid off this. You know what I mean? We survive off this. We feed our family off this. This is great. This is awesome. But however, there's a slight downfall of what comes with it. You up your tax bracket, if some come with it. Every time you get into a different tax bracket and climb the charts, there's something that comes
The more
with it.
money, the more problems.
Yes, broke, no problems. However, the problems just are different. So once again, if we can focus in at looking at the common denominator and the solution, the better we'll be.
Like, do you
What
think, like we said, like a lot of these girls don't even cook or clean anymore or whatnot? You think that's at a point where those are the girls that are really getting rid of the good guys? Like they don't know what a good guy is, or vice versa. Like obviously, I always want to keep you guys informed. If it opposite foot, what I'm saying, if you're a girl and this happened to you and it was a guy, just always remember it's vice versa. I don't mean to just do one side or whatnot. I'm just saying, like, if you with a girl, like I said, and you guys are in a situation where like you don't add anything extra, you think that looks should really qualify you for like a relationship's a partnership. You know, it's
yeah,
two
straight
people.
up.
It's
Straight
two
up.
people working together for a common goal of being great. You
Straight
know,
up.
or happy or whatever it is. So there's not one thing on either side that should ever sway that to the point where the other one has the upper hand. Because there should be, like you said, this person's good at this person's good at that, this person brings this person brings that. And if you're bringing it together, you know, that's your pot, that's your tree of life. That's your your life, your lifestyle, what you guys do. Now, I feel like, a
What you
lot
feel,
of
big dog?
guys, what if you're a good guy, you don't ball out, you know what I'm saying? Like you're coming to the table, 'cause girls, some of these girls come to the table with kids, some of these guys are coming to the table with kids. But if you don't ball out, you're not, on top of your game, you got a decent job, but you care about your kids first, you want to get to know your next girl because you're tired of playing games, but there is, a cutie that you might want to hook up with or whatever, and you're just sitting there like, hey girl, what's up? And she's like, buy me this. What's your cash app? What's going on? Like, do you think that those type of girls are really eliminating you know, their ability to find true love? Because let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. If you want someone that's gonna be all up on you, giving you all the attention all day long, every single day, day in, day out, you're not gonna find a nigga with money. Straight up. More money you make, the more time you spend at your craft. You know, working,
Get so get what
grinding.
we do. So get what we do, my boy. We pay them to leave.
Huh?
We pay them to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we don't pay them to stay. We pay them to leave.
That's not, you're never getting nowhere in terms of relationships that way. And that's
So
when you see,
so
and it's been going on for a long time. This goes even back in our days because there was always those Dear John letters. You remember where like if a
mhm.
guy went off the war or whatnot, and it's like he's providing from another country to his woman. You know what I'm saying? He's providing, giving them a good life at home because he can't see them, risking his life, and she's at home. And the only thing she can think about doing is
fucking a second.
now. It's human nature, though. At the end of the day, it's like what we're here to do.
Fucking
But
suck.
if you want a guy with that's making a lot of money, there's no guy except for a doughboy. You know what I'm saying, or someone that's dealing those type of things. If you got a guy to have all day to hang out with you and buy you bags and stuff and still be making bank at the same time.
Exactly, because if
No,
you're not, guess what they're saying. If you spending all your time with them, well, I ain't got no money. But then if you going to spend your time on getting all the money to accommodate her, it's like, why you always at work? Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
right?
Talk to me.
It's crazy.
I
It's like
talk back.
how are you supposed to accomplish anything? Like I feel like guys and girls in general just forgot the whole reason why you need to be in a relationship.
What's the reason, Captain? Talk to the real.
It's your whatever your reasons you want. Like relationships are built. There's no one type of relationship that works for anybody. You know, everybody's different. There's pluses and minuses of all relationship. This is a negotiation, like you said, like you're signing a contract with another person. There's sex, there's income, there's family values, there's
There's happiness,
happiness. What makes you
which is
happy?
the
What makes
very,
her
very
happy?
important. The
And
very,
those are
very
things you
number
need to
one.
talk about and you need to establish with each other to figure out how far you want to go with this person, right?
Exactly. And first and foremost, how do we make each other happy? Once again, how do I implement the pluses? When I say pluses, that means how do I implement the plus of your minus? How do you implement your plus of my minus to where we all are pluses and we're all in unity and we're all pushing forward with progress, higher energy, and positivity.
See, and I like
I
that you said energy because that's what people don't even understand. With all of life, that's all it's about is negative and positive energy, right? And then what energy you use for what? Because you gotta look at yourself as a lightning rod. We're pumping up energy. It's us. It's our being. It's us. We are a ball of energy. Boom. Right?
Right, boom,
Going straight
boom.
up. Now, everything that we add into this equation is going to take some energy. So we get a
Right,
job. Boom, boom. Now it's two.
boom,
Two
boom,
balls. That's
boom,
why we
boom.
see a lot of the most successful people aren't even in relationships when they do it because it's only them and their job. Boom, two balls. And that's a lot of energy because whatever energy you produce as your own person, like everybody has their own. It's like a video game. Everybody has their
Two
own
cups.
power links. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own energy bar. So it's like, how much energy are you really pumping in? How much energy can you create for yourself? So now
And
you
not
had
only,
two. Now you're in a
and,
relationship. Now, boom, boom, there's three. There's three. So this one ball of energy that was full about yourself, you're going up. Now it converted to three. Now
now your full bar have got chopped down,
into thirds.
where this part is allocated towards this part is allocated towards this, and this part is allocated towards this.
This,
Continue.
right? And if you have kids, that's even more. That's another bar. Boom. How many kids you got? Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? The number of energy. And people don't realize that's what energy is. It's like, why do you think they say conserve your energy? Like, don't trip off the BS. Don't trip off the bullshit. Because if you want something real, you're going to have to really look at those main energy bars that you're pumping out into life. You know, you got to produce more positive energy. You got to produce more energy as a whole in general. Each person, that's what love is. Like, you're giving each other your energies that make that one energy. So that makes your power bar go higher. When she loves you, her energy towards you is pushing positively to you, right? So that makes your overall power bar. So basically, your good luck power bar basically is going to be increased. So now you got the support of two as opposed to just the support of one. When you have kids, you know what I'm saying? Each kid, you know, if they love you and they're supporting you, you know, whatever, that's what energy levels from each one of them. Boom, 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 boom. That ups your total amount of energy you're able to use. And that's all this is. It's like a messed up math equation, you know?
No,
So,
and no, that's factual.
you
I say
know, but when you start
factual.
doing negative things that are negatively, guess what? That energy that you're pushing that's negatively, that takes away from your bar. So you're
For
subtracting,
real.
you
Yeah.
know?
And guess what? And guess what, Callie? Guess what? The real that bar must be conserved. That's the common denominator. Y'all know my thing. Common denominator and solution of it all. That bar must be conserved. Why? Because what I had to learn and went through mentally challenging, like, oh my goodness, I went through, you know what I mean? I'm just getting myself back together, man. Thank big God. But it took a lot out of me because with that bar, you have to be careful because the more energy you give with that full bar that's given, the full energy, the more that you give, that bar goes do, 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 and you can find yourself do. And I almost found myself, but what's very important is if you surround yourself, if you go back into earlier in the conversation in the interview, if you surround yourself around those high energies, positive energies, you'll find your bar not actually, and also, like we just said, you won't find yourself exhaudiating. I don't know if that's a word too cut, but you won't find yourself being exhausted by using your energy. Why? Because when you use your energy in that circle, it only gains. It only adds. It doesn't subtract. So that's when my boy Callie say, be careful using your energy around the wrong people in the wrong circle. Why? Because you'll have to find yourself conserving your energy.
Oh, yeah, you got to
Because
preserve it. Like, that's what it is. You don't have unlimited life. You know, this ain't double dragon, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA select start. You know, this is life for real, for real.
right tap, left tap, left tap, boy, it wasn't even know. I take it back in the day. Well, it wasn't no Google. We couldn't find out left, down, up, right. We had to go to a store, a grocery store, something like a Winn Dixie, to go on the aisle where the magazines were
Video game
given.
magazines. I remember that.
Gang, remember that? Because remember you used to pick up the magazine and you used to have to write a color. I can't listen here. No camera phone, no none of that, no none of that, on none of that. We used to have to walk in the grocery store, me and my brother. We walked in the grocery store and we went while mama did her grocery shopping, we went straight to that aisle and, and we picked up the magazine, opened up the magazine. If you ever open up that magazine, you'll know that each page has a video game. So instantly, me and my brother goes to the video that we have, at the crib. So we flicked on page 53. That's the game that we got, page 53. You automatically gotta know before you walk into the store, you have to walk in with a pen and pad. Why? Because when you find your game, me and my brother find our game on page 53. When you find your game, get what you gotta do, my boy. Write down each cheat code. That's why you have to walk into the store with a pen and pad, bro. Because you have to literally write down the cheat code. We couldn't afford the book, so we had to write down the cheat code. Put in our pocket, walk back to the crib, and get what? It's up, down, left, right, bar, RB, left. What? Real trenches. Yeah. Tell everybody on the real that know about that lifestyle two cut. You did a lot of legit.
Ain't
My
nobody
bad.
write down cheat codes no more, man. They can just copy and paste.
Yes, sir. But no, what you think though, Callie, man? I don't know what they call you on the real. You know, we tapped in on some personal shit. What they call you? What's your name is on the real? I'm calling you Callie. I
BG,
really,
baby.
oh BG, I really want to call you at Randall. Yeah.
Hey, let me
Hey,
give
they
him the
don't know
government
about
on
that. They
Time
don't know about
Matrix.
that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I can do it too. Okay, two cut shorty.
My boy BG, man. Hey, what you remember those times though? I feel like those times equals the topic of discussion of tonight on this episode. Why are relationships not like they was? And how much does social media has an effect on today's relationship? I said all that to say I remember walking into the grocery store, writing down the cheat code. It was the pedigree. It was the way of life. It was the approach, the only approach. It was the wholesome approach of things. Cause now they got cheat codes, and all you got to do is go on some thing called Google. I feel like that's relationships. You know, I might be going a little bit too deep. Two cups salt tea.
Do
My
you
bad.
think that that's probably the biggest problem with today? Everybody's looking for approval, you know? Everybody looking for attention. Everybody's looking for the wrong things as opposed to what they need to be happy. Like you don't need,
But Callie, how are they not supposed to? Once again, I used to walk in the grocery store to find the cheat codes, but the cheat codes are on Google. So they don't have the relationship put before them to where they have to go into the grocery store because now they have these apps, not even apps, social media. They have social media. So if they're starting their day and their program and their formula and their pedigree on social media, then that skips going into the grocery store with a pen and pad. And folk ain't trying to go in the grocery store, my boy, with a pen and pad.
so with the modern day dating, like what would be like three good tips you would tell a youngster, just starting this dating scene, he's just starting to get out there, you know what I'm
Oh
saying,
man.
and do his
With the
thing.
with the social,
Yeah, with social media. I'm gonna tell you this: start every relationship with no rules. You know, no rules,
they
because
go
guess
stupid.
what? No matter what rule you make, what a baddie, how you doing, my guy? No matter what rule you make or what you do, or what person, like you're really only being a representative of the person in the jump in the beginning. I know everybody heard that before. The
Yeah.
first like 6 months, that's not the real person. It comes to
Oh.
time where they actually get time where they feel
Wait,
comfortable
wait,
with
wait, wait,
you.
wait, wait, wait. We might need to set a different time frame because the first 6 months hit different than the first 6 months living together versus not living together. That's a whole
Mhm.
nother episode. But go ahead. That's a whole
But you know
nother
what I'm saying?
episode.
Like it's just different off the jump. You know what I'm saying? So you're not really meeting a real person. You're meeting that person. You know who that person is? That person is whatever you say. Because nowadays it's mostly built off of attraction, right?
Right.
You
Right.
know, it doesn't matter how much of a bitch a girl is. If she fine as hell with a fat ass, yeah, she
Huh.
wants to give you the time of day.
Man, pull up.
I promise you,
Pull
most guys
up.
are gonna be like, whatever. I can change her. That's the thing. Everybody think I can change the person. It's all good. I'm gonna change it. You know what I'm saying? But no, you don't change people. People are people. No matter what
Ain't
they
that
lie
how?
about in their first or what
Yeah,
they
bro.
tell you in the first, couple of months, it's like they're still their self
But
deep
wait,
down
wait.
inside.
Let's really dive in because that's hard because we grew up off that at a young age knowing that. But as we got older, we're really seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like there's a cutoff or age limit of where that person don't feel like that? Because I feel like it is not due to what you excuse me, hot to cut. Due to what you just said, that's that person, bro. I feel like that be when I used to walk around and say, "Oh, she's just doing this because she's 18, she's 21," versus now it's like, bro, she doing the same thing and she's 63. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
50, you know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying. You
saying?
don't change. Nobody changes. I don't care. That's fake. And like you can't. I don't know. Well, I can't say 100% fake because you can't change as a person. Like you can change yourself if you want to change. But most people don't see the problem of what they're doing to really change. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they kind of set in their ways. Like you talk to your pops and he'd be like, "Hey, man, I've been doing it for 60 years. I ain't changing now." You know what I'm saying? Because it's been 60 years of installing a certain way. You know,
And
if
that's so crazy. Look, wait, let me break it down. Hate to cut you off. Let me break it down why it's so crazy. Because we got once again something called cash out. So pops, grandpops will think like this here. Oh, your auntie or your sister or whatever, they need some money. So I'm gonna go ahead, gonna put some gas in the car, go ahead, get ready to make this trip and go on yonder to her house to give her $20. But you look pops in the face, grandpa's in the face and say, you can sit right here on the recliner looking at Monday Night Football and all you gotta do is send her $20 on the what? Cash out. Them folk will look at you crazy cause in the face. Send what? On the what? What is what? Get what they'll do. You are argue for an hour. Purpose of the conversation. POV. Video. You can argue for an hour with them folks. And guess what, my boy? Get what they gonna do. Get up, grab their keys, go to the gas station, fill up their truck, do what they gotta do to get across town to literally hand $20 in their hand. It ain't no fighting that. That's scary, ain't it?
that's fair.
It ain't no fighting that. What can you do about people like mine is stuck in, like you said earlier, stuck in their ways? Like, what can you do?
And it made some of these ways up and make believe. Like I've heard girls talk about, oh well, you know, I don't care if a guy got a man, what I'm saying, I'll mess with that. That's cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But if he got a husband, then he gonna have to pay for this pussy. He don't if he's married, he's gonna pay for this. And it's like, are you a prostitute? And don't get twisted. Now girls are always talking about pay for this, pay for that. And it's
Oh, I
like
want to talk about that.
they're all turning into prostitutes to me, it seems like. Like they don't want you to
I want
call
to,
them that because you call them that, they'll hate you for life. But in reality, that's
it's
what
the
you're making
same
yourself position.
transaction. If you listen here,
$100
if you
or $100 bag is the same thing.
bro, if you go to a register and give them money, you give them money for something you just purchased, they gonna give you a receipt. Am I wrong or am I right?
Facts.
So if you come, you gonna break it down on the real? Do you want
Mhm.
me to break it
That's why it's
down?
called the real. We gonna get real
Alright,
on you.
alright, hold
I ain't
up,
talking like
now,
now. I don't want everybody to say, "Oh, BG, Burger and Cali, whatever you want to call me." It's like, "Oh, he's an insensitive guy, or he thinks this way or not." I love talking controversy. I love talking facts. Like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I really do in my personal life. It's just like I'm still gonna bring it out on the show because we need to know about it. Because there's people out there with all kind of situations. Like I said, the world's big, it's
real
bad,
talk.
and not everybody is the same. So I like stirring up the pot sometime by even, excuse me, saying certain things just to get it out there, just so we can see what kind of reaction we get from people. Like, but in reality, this is life. This is not no game. This is not social media. This is not none of that. Okay, this is real life, and you really got to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. You got to really understand, like, are we helping problems? Are we making problems worse? You know what I'm saying?
What are we doing? Nah, that's hard, my boy. Hey, cool. By the way, once again, you just said that, and I gotta say this. I need you to pull up to the TL Studios. We can drop the location right now. We're going live. I will pull it up on my other phone. I can pull it up and put it in. I need you guys to tap in. I need you to tap in. These thoughts, these minds, this progression, we need at a live legit
Oh yeah, I told you
app
I'm ready to get on your show. Like I said, like
podcast.
it's in the
You
description.
did.
You guys hit
Yeah.
that link. It's in the description.
Hey,
You know what
man,
I'm
cause we
saying?
be talking like this.
Chopping it up.
Look, the real fans, I want y'all to look tap in to live legit podcast. Y'all pull up. I need y'all to pull up to the studio. We got a real life studio. I'm in the man cave. You know what I mean? I'm not at the studio right now, but I need y'all to pull up because we do this and let's man to conglomerate.
I told you guys I want live and legit to be on BGN. I think that show needs another platform too to be streamed off of. But that's your thing.
Yeah,
You
we
know how
weren't finna go and have our
I'm
own.
opportunist.
Yeah,
I'm gonna throw it out
yeah,
there. But
yeah.
that's
We
why I said
trying.
I respect y'all and what y'all deal with it, and it's
Yeah,
legit as
we
hell.
been
That's
yeah.
why I said
Hence to the
that
show.
I guess we gotta
You
do a little
did.
side project just to make sure I
Yeah,
get you on
yeah.
here.
We'll work together, man. But yes, we have a whole umbrella where we do so many things, man. So many things. Hence to the conversation, all walks of life. I can tell you where I've been in the room, doing so many things, content, creative on different topics in so many different ways on different avenues within the conversation that we're having tonight, expanded, extended on so many levels to where we need you guys, man. We love you guys, and this is going to make it bigger and better than ever. You dig? So,
Facts.
BG, the real. Check this out right here. What we doing with these relationships, my boy? Cause these folk got Tinder. They call them out. Bubba, Bandu, Instagram, Tag. Call them out.
Right? What was that? Meet, date, uh,
Yeah, yeah,
Pornhub, whatever you want to call it. There's so many
yeah,
different only fans only, the fans from the
yeah,
side, the nigga
yeah,
down the street. I don't
yeah.
know, man. I'm
YouTube, red, you
Snapchat, chat and
red
snap.
YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, there's too many different things to be on
It's
for real, for real.
crazy, man. It's
Swipe
crazy.
left, swipe right,
Swipe
swipe
right,
down,
what? Swipe.
double
DM,
tap, untap.
like, double tap,
You
untap,
know, like,
comment,
come on.
follow, share. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
crazy. Social media has
Yeah.
definitely
Hold
opened up
up.
a
Hey, my boy,
whole
you can
nother
hold
can
up,
of
my boy. Hold
worms.
up, my boy. Hold up, my boy. Hold up, my boy. We did all that popping. What's the number one thing? What show?
Hmm?
I said we did all that. We named everything else, but the number one thing they popping is what? What we said all night. What they saying? What the girl saying? What show?
Cash App.
What?
Oh, you don't got Cash App? You got Venmo? PayPal?
I can tell you for what I got because I'm pulling up on when I leave here off the show and we in the show. I'm finna go to the and these folk tapping in live. I'm finna go to the. I got appearance down the street, man. I mean, by the way, born in Birmingham, raised by the way of Montgomery, you did Alabama. However, we got the live lit legit. Cali got me lit. Live lit legit studios in Birmingham, Alabama, Homewood to be exact, man. So I'm finna get ready to wrap it up and leave here, man. I got another appearance, man. We actually just had another. We had our first live show at the Vault, guys. At the Vault. If you tapped in, tune in, Birmingham, Alabama. Listen, say, man, hey, man, tap into live, lit, and legit. We had our first live show at the Vault. If anybody in the city already know what the Vault is, how they go stupid, man. Front door, back door. So, hey,
Yes.
man, say.
For
My
sure.
bad, I'm
Get with my
popping.
boy. Like I said, he's a great content creator. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely gonna be working together, doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? As days go on, you know what I'm saying? We creating something different over here, and we're gonna try to, we're gonna add some shows to the BGN Entertainment Network. But much love to you guys. Hey, BGN Sports Media just went over 1K, so
Hey,
subscribe
hey,
to that. That's what's up. We're monetized. We're about to be monetized over there on the sports network, but we got to get this entertainment network going. We are
hey,
100 subs away from monetization on the BGN Entertainment. So let's
hey,
get it going. Let's
BGN, you
keep it
want to tap
raw.
in with Live and Legit? We have a real studio for you guys. I feel like you guys should come over and let's have a meeting and let's talk progression. Let's talk future. Let's talk furthering and longevity. I
Oh
say
yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. But hey,
longevity.
thank you guys. Hey, let us know
I
in the
need to
comments
say,
on, what I'm saying, like what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? Like we will be having, I know Miss Mary Cruz is definitely, advanced her career in Zumba. So she shout out to her, much love to her for being with the show for the time she was. I know she moving on. But we still do got Goddess Z up in the building. So we're gonna definitely be cranking these shows back out. I know we missed the last 3 weeks. Everybody's work life has just gotten so busy. But stay tuned. We're coming out with some fire shows. We got a lot of new, upcoming artists and performers and whatnot and everything like that coming out. So, hey, lock in BGN forever.
hey
Love you
man,
guys. Hey,
likewise,
thank you, brother. We definitely gonna come back with some more shows.
I love you
And
too, brother. Hey, I like how you closed out because I want to tell you guys, yes, we took 4 weeks off, but we still got a lot of stuff in the can because we trying to get it right, my man. So, hey, man, live and legit. Once again, please tap in, follow us on YouTube, live, lit, and legit. We got merch in. Go to the website. The website is called live, lit, and legit.com, man. Please tap in, get your merch because it's in from fleece to socks to masks to wristbands to everything that you want. We provide, man, because we love our fans. And once again, we are here for the city and surrounding areas to let the people know who you are, who we are, and we big like the world and everybody else is. You did. Shout out to the real man. Shout out to my boy BG. Shout out for him having who? Me. 2 cup short tea. You did. I
yes, sir.
appreciate
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Hey.
Hey, man. I love it.
I
I
ain't
love
mean I
it,
ain't mean
man.
to cut I ain't mean to cut you off my boy while you were closing, but boy, I feel like I was at work, like you was at work. You know how we do this shit.
Yeah, hey, that's what the platform's for. Is everybody to grow. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of individuals on here doing their own thing, but we also, like you see, like this is a platform for everybody to just, do what they want in this whole social media game. Like I love that we all have voices and we all, are able to come on this platform and express our voices and express our opinions. And like I said, we got a lot of talent coming this year. We got a lot of shows booked coming forward, so be in, tap in, and have a great night, guys. This is BG.
Hey, wait,
Oh,
wait. I don't know how many people we got live going tonight right now. You can see the numbers, but I cannot see the numbers. But can you please tell the numbers? Our fam, our family. When are we gonna see BG? Listen now, this is recorded. This is why I love this shit. Hey, this is live. BG, when are you gonna pull up on my family?
hey, okay. I'm gonna throw it out there right now. BG gonna be on live, lit, and legit. What days y'all do that on Wednesday?
Or whatever day, because listen, we'll accommodate all parties. What day is good for you, my friend? We'll fit it in.
Well, since you said it like that, let me look at my calendar here, cause I'm a busy man.
Hey
I'm a
man,
busy man.
www.livelitandlegit.com. Merch is in.
Go hit him
Hoodies,
up. Hit him up, guys, cause I got his number. I ain't
man.
doing all that. We ain't doing no freaking
Follow us on YouTube. Live, lit,
email
and
or
legit.
whatnot. Hit
Live,
them
lit,
up.
and
Be
legit.
Hound's finest, live legit. Like I said, hey, let them know. I want you guys, all you guys, to go on live legit. Go watch a show and go put. You need to be on BGN because BG wants you. BG needs another show on his entertainment network, and that's just another destination for you guys to grow. We got a lot of fans over here that are
Listen,
great, and we
Yes,
love you.
you listen. You guys are growing, and we love and support. So I'm so glad that I came one half of Live Legit to support the BG channel. Man, BGN is doing their thing. I feel like I'm finna get ready to do a drop, but shout out to the real man. Shout out to BG and all the things that they do. I feel like you guys should be up under our umbrella because we have what you guys need. You guys' future. You're talking to one half of CEO, Demetrius Smith, and behalf of the other CEO, Brandon Watson. We're the
We got the
CEOs of
numbers. You guys got
Live.
the studio. We're gonna do some business, my guy. We definitely gonna mix
Man,
this thing up, and we're gonna be fired because no matter who's bringing you fire content, whether it's BG, the real, live legit, Q.Smith, 2 Cup Shorty, it don't matter who, as long as you're getting good content. That's all you guys care about.
no,
That's all
that's
we care about.
all. And but guess what? The people that's watching, guess what? We're gonna bring them more better quantity and most important quality upon the umbrella. It's called a footstool, a footstep, and forefront, and that's what we is. Live, let legit, and my boy BG, the real. You did.
We out. Peace.